तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्यो मा अमृतं गमय। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम सर्वेषां स्वस्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु सर्वेषां मङ्गलं भवतु। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम।
Well, let's start the class. So let me share the slides. Yeah. So the last class we were talking about the rank of a matrix. Okay. So and we tried. We solved some problems. Here are the problem list. This was the last one, 10th one we were discussing, and we obtained the rank as 4 because one row gets eliminated. So if you look at the definition of the rank, what does it says? It is number of linearly independent rows. Okay, number of linearly independent rows in a matrix is called rank. Now another point is how do you get it? That's the question. Reduce the matrix, apply the Gauss elimination method to the matrix. At the end you will get a row or reduced echelon form, row echelon form. So, okay, so once you count the non-zero rows there, that will be the rank. Okay, so that means any dependent rows will be. See, why do you apply this row transformation? Just to eliminate dependent rows. That's all. In the process of applying dependent, echelon, this elimination, the dependent rows will get eliminated. That means they become zeros. That's the only idea. So that's how we have done some of the problems we did. Okay, these are all. See, this was the dependent row. It got eliminated. So then when you count the number of non-zero rows here, only 2. Okay, so therefore that will be the rank. Though when we start with the matrix, with the 3 rows, the dependent row got eliminated when I apply row elimination. That is that elimination procedure, Gauss elimination. When you apply finally you get that eliminated. That is the thing. Okay, so this is the problem list, and even in fact this is a textbook. Okay, this topic, so it's here, Kramer's rule. This is a textbook, page number 301. This problem set is there. We will think about that later. But now you see, evaluation determinants and all not required. Find the rank. Only 3 problems are there. Okay. Rank problems. You can try rank for. That's very small number of problems are there. It doesn't matter. Okay. Try that. Look at this. Okay. Yeah. Let's continue that. Slide show from current slide. Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, there's a disturbance in your voice, sir.
Maybe some network issue. Otherwise, outside disturbance is mixing, or you can't hear me properly. Is that?
Can't hear you, sir.
Maybe network issue. This is the same place where I take class. Hopefully, it will be all right. Another 5-10 minutes. That's what we expect. Huh? Just see that. That we have little control in these things. Okay, let's or maybe what I can do. Strength looks like strength is signal strength is good, so there is no issue. What else? It is same for everybody, or only some others? Any other people who can hear me properly?
Sir, for sure, sir.
Pardon?
Hear you properly, but there is a sound.
I am able to hear you clearly, sir. Sir, we can hear you clearly.
Okay. Problem is some people from your side also there may be some network issues. As we move on, maybe it will be all right. Just wait and watch. Okay. Right, now some observations. See, rank is also defined as number of independent column vectors. Suppose, let me say a matrix A, matrix A is of order m by n. Then rank of A is equal to number of independent row vectors, also number of independent column vectors. Okay, so therefore as a concept, that means what, that number is unique, it cannot be different. Number of independent row vectors cannot be different, number of independent column vectors cannot be different, both should be same, then only we call it as a rank. A rank cannot be different numbers, it is a unique number for the matrix. So it is number of column vectors, independent column vectors or row vectors. So therefore rank, as a consequence of this, the first point is rank of A equals rank of A transpose, because in A columns becomes rows in A transpose. So the number is same for rank. So number of independent columns and rows should be same. Therefore rank of A and A transpose must be same. Is it clear? It is the first point that you have to observe. What about the second point? Second point is suppose rank order is 3 by 4. Now tell me what is the maximum rank possible? What is the maximum rank possible? Maximum rank possible? Huh?
4. 3, sir.
3,
sir.
not 4. Because A and A transpose must have same rank, isn't it? So the common number can be 3 only, it cannot be 4. So the maximum rank possible is 3, not 4. So that is, suppose if A is m by n, A is m by n, then rank of A, rank of A is less than or equal to minimum of m comma n, minimum of m comma n. So it should be the minimum value. The maximum rank possible is minimum value of these two. What is the minimum value of these two? 3 comma 4, 3. So that is minimum value of m comma n. So that is what you have to remember. This is another point. General. This is a general statement. Okay. Something. Next, third point is some different type of problems, you can expect. For example, if A is a matrix of order m by n with all entries 1 only, what is the rank? Can anybody tell me? Another, let me say this.
1.
1 only, because all other rows get eliminated, no? Something like that. So, one second. This is 3. A is m by n with all entries 1. What is rank? Equals 1 only. Only 1 row will remain. Remaining all will be eliminated. Something like this, you can think of some problems. Okay. So for example, if alternate entries are zeros and ones, if order m by n, what will be the rank? So you can try for order 2 by 2, 3 by 3, then general you try. So you will get a lot of problems, okay, based on this. So these are some of the observations I wanted to note here. If this is clear, then we'll go to the next slide. We will revisit the solution of the system Ax equal to B. This is general. The solution.
Sir,
This
can you
is,
explain last?
huh?
Can you explain last second point?
Second point.
M cross and then rank is.
See, the order is 3 by 4. What is the maximum rank possible? 3, no?
No, not the
3. If it is m by n, the rank maximum possible will be the minimum value of these two values. That will be, that's why I have written minimum of m comma n. It can be m can be more or n can be more. We don't know. So we have to write minimum of m comma n. That's all. I give one example before that. A is 3 by 4, maximum rank possible is 3 only. Huh? What is your doubt? You tell me now in that. Huh? Is it okay? You have to open up. You have to tell me what is your confusion then.
Sir, I can't understand the handwriting, so that's why I'm asking.
Handwriting, huh?
Sir, I got it. Minimum is a maximum, sir. That's why I'm asking.
Minimum, not maximum. Huh? Okay. So I'll go to the next slide. Fine. Oh, the above I have written maximum rank. Is it? Then here I have written minimum. That's your confusion? Hello? Huh? Is it your confusion? I have written above maximum, here now minimum.
Yes, sir.
That maximum is rank. This minimum is value of m comma n. That order. Don't confuse. The best I mean the highest rank possible is the minimum value of these two men. That's the meaning. You can have rank 3, rank 2, rank 1. We don't know. But the maximum rank possible is the minimum value of 3, 4. That's all. That is nothing but 3. That's all.
So what if you have a 4 by 5 matrix?
Huh?
What if you have a 4 into 5 matrix?
4. Then maximum rank possible is 4.
Okay, so like that only it will be applied for everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sir, once can you explain the third point, sir? Third, I didn't get it, sir.
Third example is if I have given one problem there. So all is this m by n, all entries 1. That means what? It's like this 1, 1, etc. 1. Here also 1, 1, etc. 1. So what is the rank of this? That's my question. What's the rank of this? 1. That's exactly, because how you can eliminate all the rows with the help of first row. Only one linearly independent row is there. So that is rank is 1 only.
I sir got it, sir.
That's the point. Okay, some problems like this you can try. You search textbook or net, you will get lot of tricky questions in rank of matrix. You'll open a ocean of problems. You can try them, understand them. See, you have to invest your time on those things. Okay, so we can put a framework, but how to play is all your game. Right. Fine. We'll go to the next slide. Well, now let us revisit the solution of a system of equations and understand in the context of rank of a matrix. Okay, I'll come back to this again. Say the non-homogeneous system is what? Ax equal to b, right? Non-homogeneous system is, where is that? I'm not able to write again. Ax equal to b. Fine. X equal to b. Okay, it's here. Non-homogeneous system. You know how to solve this? We have Gauss elimination. What did we do there? We write the augment matrix. Say A and colon B. B is the column matrix. Okay. Now we find out the rank of that augment matrix. If the rank of A coefficient matrix is same as rank of augment matrix, then we say there is a solution. If it is not same, then we say there is no solution. It is here written less than, so it need not be less than. We say it is not equal. If it's not equal, then we say there is no solution. So there is no solution, we exit. You need not write this as not here. You need not this, see, rank of A is not equal to rank of A, B. Okay. If rank of A is not equal to rank of B, no solution, so we exit the system. Whereas if the rank of AB is equal to rank of A, we will see some examples in this. Okay, you will understand. Then there is a solution. Again, there are two possibilities. One you can have unique solution, another infinitely many solutions. For unique solution, the rank should be equal to number of columns. Then you will get unique solution. If the rank is less than number of columns, then we set n minus r values as arbitrary, and we get a general infinitely many solutions. This is the logic. So what is that? We start with Ax equal to b. Take the matrix, augment matrix. If the rank of augment matrix is same as the rank of coefficient matrix, then there is a solution. If it is not equal, then we say there is no solution. Again, in the case of solution, there are two cases. One is rank is equal to number of columns or number of unknowns n. Then it has unique solution. That means only one solution. If it is less, the rank is less than number of unknowns, the difference will be set as parameters, arbitrary values, and we will have infinitely many solutions. This is how it goes. And in the case of homogeneous, this is non-homogeneous system. This is non-homogeneous. Non-homogeneous. This is homogeneous system. Homogeneous. Okay, homogeneous system. Again, in homogeneous system, it is always consistent. That means what? At least x equal to 0 is a solution. Whereas here x equal to 0 is not a solution, because it will not be, so you will get 0 equal to b, which is not satisfied. But whereas here x equal to 0 means you will get 0 equal to 0, so it is always consistent. That is why. And there are two possibilities. Unique solution. When you get unique solution, again the rank is same as n, that is number of columns. And when you get infinitely many solutions, the rank is less than number of columns, then infinitely many solutions. In that case, again the difference value between the rank and number of unknowns will be set as arbitrary values, and we produce the general solution. This is the broad idea. If you remember these two, that is more than enough. These pictures. Only we have already done this using Gauss elimination. Only in the rank language we are interpreting these results. That's all. Even the procedure is again same only. We are not going to do anything differently. Same procedure is applied. Only thing is, now our interpretation of these results is in terms of rank. That's all the thing. Okay. So let us see some examples. Yeah, we'll take this one. This is a homogeneous system or non-homogeneous system?
No.
Huh? Non-homogeneous system.
Homogeneous.
So this is C, this is B. This is B. Okay. Now, please look at this. Write the argument matrix. This is argument matrix. So this is coefficient. What is coefficient? 1, minus 1, 1, 0, minus 1, 1, minus 1, 0, 0, 10, 25, 90, 20, 10, 0, 80. So this is the argument matrix. Now, with the help of this entry, I have to make all these entries 0. Anyway, third row, first entry 0, so no work. So I have to manipulate second row and fourth row. What will happen? R2 is, this is R2. R2 is R2 plus R1, and R4 is R4 minus 20 R1. Because I multiply this by 20 and do it. So this is what you get. You can check. Okay, R2 is R2 plus R1. R4 is R4 minus 20 R1. This is what. Now you see this row is eliminated. No, second row is eliminated. Push it to back. So that is here. Okay, and then with the help of this entry, make this entry 0. So R3, now it is R3 here, they have done it. Okay, so you can add one step here. What you can do is say, yeah, R4 and R2 are interchanged. R4 and R2 are interchanged. So what will happen? What will happen? Tell me. First row as it is. 1, minus 1, 1, 0. Then R4 and R2 are interchanged. 0, 30. You can do slightly different way. Minus 20. 80. And third row as it is 0. What is this? 10, 25, 90. And last row is 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay. Now I'll slightly write in a different way. Okay. Now with the help of this entry, make this entry 0. So what is that now? R3 is 3R3 minus R2. That's all. Okay. You can try to ignore this. No problem. So what will happen? 1 minus 1, 1, 0, 0. Slightly you can have a different language, no problem. 30 minus 20, 80. Then what is this? 0. 25 is into 3, 75 minus minus of minus how much is that? 90, if you 20, 95. Correct? And then 180 minus, how much is this? 3R3, no? 270 minus 80. How much is that?
190.
No, correct. No, this is 0. Correct. This is 0. And this is 95. And this is 190. Yeah?
Yes, sir.
This is 0, 0, 0, 0. Enough. So now this is, we have reduced into echelon form. See, this is 1 below all zeros. This is 30 and below all zeros. Next row 95 below all zeros. Suppose now it is very easy to make this 1 divided by 30 and this one 1 by divided by 95. So that's not anyway not required. Okay. Now you please look at this. This is in the row reduced echelon form. Okay. And this how did you get this? By applying Gauss elimination. Now, what is the rank of AB now? AB is this entire matrix. What is the rank of AB now?
3.
3, correct. What is the rank of A?
3.
3, sir.
3. How do you get rank of A? From this only. You hide this row. You hide this row. Sorry, column. See how many non-zero rows are there? 3 only. So therefore, this system is having solution. So rank of AB, okay, rank of AB is equal to rank of A is equal to, what's the value? 3. That's equal to number of columns. That is nothing but number of unknowns. How many unknowns are there? 3. What type of solution? Unique solution. This point. Look at this point. Rank of A equal to rank of AB is equal to n. Here n is number of unknowns. They are same. So you will get a unique solution. That's the point. Rank of AB is equals to rank of A is equals to 3 is equals to number of unknowns. So you have unique solution. How do you write that solution? Write from backward substitution. How do you write? Minus 95 x3 is equals to minus 190. Or for us it is plus. It doesn't matter. 95 x3 is equals to 190. So x3 is what? 190 by 95. 2. So x3 is 2. Only one solution. Now once you get x3, you can get x2 from the second equation from backward. And then using that x3 and x2, you can get x1 from the first equation. That's how you have to write. So this is unique solution. There won't be any variable involved in the solution. Is that clear? Any questions on this? Same again. Only thing is we are interpreting the result in terms of rank of the matrix. That's the difference. Here slightly sign is different because the rows operations we did slightly differently. So that anyway solution will be same. You will not get different solutions. If you are getting different solutions, that means you have done something wrong, that nothing else. Fine. So that's the thing. Next, we'll take one infinitely many solutions case. I will not solve this. I'll just explain this. This is a system now. How many equations are there? 3 equations. How many unknowns? 4 unknowns. Already 4 unknowns are there. This is B. Okay, anyway, apply row transformation. Using the first entry, make the second entry and third entry 0 here. What will happen? See, R2 is R2 minus 0.2 times R1 and R3 is R3 minus 0.4 times R1. This is what you get. Next. Okay. Oh, sorry. From here. It's from year to year. Next, year to year. So next second, with the help of this entry, you make the below one 0. How do you do that? Just replace row 3 by row 3 plus row 2. So what you get? 0, 0, 0, all zeros only. So this is echelon form. Now what is the rank of AB? 2. What is the rank of A? 2. And what is the n value here? 4. See, what is the rank of A? Rank of AB is equal to rank of A equal to 2 and number of unknowns?
4, sir.
So 2 less than 4 here. So it has infinitely many solutions. If it is equal, then you will have a unique solution, but here in this case you have infinitely many solutions. How many arbitrary constants you have to set? The difference 2. 4 minus 2. 2 arbitrary constants you have to set. Is that clear? You can set x3 is equal to k1, x4 equal to k2. Then you will get x1 and x2 in terms of k1 and k2. That's all. That's the technique here. So when you write equations, this is what you get. Okay, 1.1 x2, this one. This is here. 1.1 x2, 1.1 x3 minus 4.4 x4 is equals to 1.1. And next equation, the above equation is 3x1 plus 2x2 plus 2x3 minus 5x4 equal to 8. So as I told you, rank is 2, but number of unknowns 4. You have to set 2 constants, 2 variables are arbitrary. So what we do is set x3 is equals to k1, x4 equal to k2. That's the idea. Set x3 equal to k1, x4 equal to k2. Then that's what it's explained here. Okay. If you choose a value for x, this is what the meaning. If you choose a value for x3 and x4, then you will get x1 and x2 infinitely. Okay. So what is x1 here now? x1 is equals to 2 times x4. x4, what is the value we have chosen? k2. And x2 will be, what is that? 1 minus k1 plus 4 k2. This is the solution. That's all. Where k1 comma k2 arbitrary. Infinitely many solutions. In fact, it will be a plane. Because you have 2 arbitrary constants, it will be a plane. Solution will be a plane. Not passing through origin. That's the idea. Is that clear? You can choose any values. That's the meaning. This is the point. Set x3 equal to k1, x4 equal to k2, or you can set x3 equal to k2, x4 equal to k1. Absolutely no problem. You can interchange that. Okay, that's the idea here. Correct? Any questions here up to this? Well, we shall see another case where no solution. That's also fine. So this is the problem. Directly in the row, I mean argument matrix form. Okay. So this is nothing but argument matrix. This one, AB. Okay. Now, so this is the corresponding equation, system of equations. It's easy. Now, as usual, with the help of these three, make this entry 2 and 6 zeros. So what you have to do? Row 2 is 2 by 3, row 1. Multiply by 2 divided by 3. Okay. Or what you can do is multiply this by this row by 3, this row by 2 and subtract. So it's it. You can do anything. And row 3 is 6 minus 2 times row 1. Multiply this by 2 and subtract. So this is what you get. So it's from here to here. This is for row 2. This is for row 3. Then next, again this is for row. With the help of this entry here, minus 1 by 3, we make this 0. That's the idea. So that is the operation here. Multiply 6, this one by 6, no? So you will get 2 here, minus 2. Subtract it, minus 2 plus 2. So this is again for R2 here. R3. R3. So this is what you get, this matrix. Now you see, what's the rank of AB now? 3. 1, 2, 3. What's the rank of A?
2, sir.
2. So ranks are not matching. No solution. We don't have anything to do. Even if you write the equation from the last row, what you get? 0 equal to 12, which is not possible, no? You will get 0 equal to 12. That's the problem. So no solution. Okay. So yeah. I'll write here itself. Rank of AB is 3. Rank of A 2. So ranks not matching, no solution. 2 not equal to 3, no solution. This point. This point. Rank. In fact, rank of A is less than possible. A rank of AB, it is 2. Here it is 3. It's satisfied. So no solution. This you can now keep in mind. It's useful. Okay. Additional problems. There are additional problems. You can try this. This will be having a solution. Check that. How many problems are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 problems are there. Okay. You can try this. Okay. So for example, let us try 24th. Okay, I'll try 24th here. So what is let's try 24th. So what is the augment matrix? I'll write here 3 minus 2 1 13 minus 2 1, 4, 11, 1, 4, minus 5, minus 31. So what we do is, I'll write here only. I'll not. Okay, so what we do is R2 is 3R2 minus plus 2R1 R2. I'll multiply this by 3, this by 2 and add. That's it. Then R3 is
3R3 minus
3 minus 3R3 minus R1. That's it. Yeah. So we'll do that operation. So 3 minus 2, 1, 13. Okay. Next, this is anyway 0. No problem. Next, what is this? 3 plus 4. 3 minus 4. Minus 1, right? This is plus.
Yes.
Okay. 3 minus 4 minus 1. Then this is 4 3s are 12. 3 4s are 12 plus 2. 12 plus 2. 14. 14. Just do that. Then this is 3, no? 11 3s are 33 plus 13. 13 2s are 26.
33 plus 59.
33 plus 26. 59, huh? 30 plus 20, 50. 59.
59, sir.
59. Next, 0. Then 4 3s are 12. 12 minus of minus. Again, this is 14. No. 4 3s are 12 minus 1. Correct? 11. Correct, no?
12 plus 2.
Minus or 1?
Minus. 4 3s are 12 minus 1.
12 plus 2.
Sorry. First row, top row, correct. 12 minus of minus plus 2. 14. Yeah. Correct. Then minus 15.
Minus 16, sir.
Minus 15 minus 1 minus 16. Yeah, correct. Then minus how much is that? Minus 93. Yeah. Minus 93 minus 13. How much? Minus 106.
Yes, sir.
If you make mistakes, you will not get it. Okay, please look at this. Is it okay now? Just check the entries. Now with the help of this, make this 0. How do you do? R2 is, R3 is R3 minus, plus 14 R1, R2. Do that. What will happen? Please tell me. Remaining as it is 3 minus 2, 1, 13, 0, minus 1, 14, 59, and 0, 0. What is this entry? 256, no? 14 40s are 176, 176 minus 16, 160, 270, no.
180, sir.
1, yeah, how much is that? You tell me. 14 into 14. 180.
196, sir.
Minus 60. So 180.
Minus 180.
Plus 180. Not Next, what about this?
Yes, sir.
What about this? There's some big number here. Minus 106 plus 59 into 14. Tell me how much is that?
720, sir.
720.
720. Good. That's it. So now this, what is the rank of the process is over. So 3 below zeros, and next in next row we have got a non-zero here. First left all zeros, below all zeros. Fine. Now here 180. There is no rows. It stops. So now what is the rank of AB? 3.
3, sir.
What's the rank of A?
3, sir.
3.
3.
How many unknowns? 3. Unique solution. So write a solution from the backward substitution. 180 x3 equal to 720. What is x3? 4.
Sir.
x3 is 4 means you can write what is x2 from second equation. Once you know x3, x2, you can write what is x1 from the first equation. So what is the solution? Tell me. x3, 180 x3. Okay.
X3 is equal to 4, sir.
180 x3 equal to 720. So x3 equal to 4.
4.
So next, what is that? Minus x2 plus 14x3. 14x3 equals 59.
x2
So
equal to
this is minus x3 equal to 59 minus 14 into 4, 56.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
X2, sir.
So minus x2.
Minus
Not
x2,
x3, sir.
x2, yeah. How much is this?
X2 equal to minus 3.
3.
Minus 3. So 3 here, our x2 is minus 3. Okay. Then what is x1? From that back first equation.
Five, sir.
5. So you got a unique solution here because of that criteria. So this point is what is the important point here now? If you have a coefficient matrix as a triangular matrix, it is easy to write the solution, isn't it? Directly we can write the solution. We need not do any big calculations to get the solution because you have triangular matrix. That is a key point here. In the Gauss elimination, what we are trying to do, we are reducing the coefficient matrix as a upper triangular matrix. That is very easy to handle because obtaining solution is very easy, just backward substitution. Okay, so that's one of the strengths of Gauss elimination. Okay. So your remaining problems you try here. Okay. Some problems are here. Please try them. You can 21, 22, 23 and 25 you do it. In fact 25, how many variables are there? Tell me. 1, 2, 3, 4. X, Y, W, X, Y, Z are 4 variables here. Here how many variables? 23, 3 variables. X, Y, Z. 22 only 2 variables. 21 also 2 variables. Okay. So you can try these things under this topic. Next class we will discuss another method of solving system of equations, that is LU decomposition. There are some strengths in that and some weaknesses. We will discuss that and then we will move forward. Okay.
Sir, we
Any
should find the
questions?
ranks for this sums. We should find rank, or we should find the solutions, sir, for these 5 sums.
Yeah, you have to write the augment matrix, find the rank of augment and also coefficient. From there only you can read. Then you can write the solution. That's all.
Okay, sir.
It is okay. It is say Sal. Solve. Okay, I'll write it. Solve the system. Okay, it's a question. Okay, fine.
Sir,
Yes, please.
sir, can you post this PPT, sir, in the Teams?
Yeah, I have uploaded, man. All the PPTs are uploaded. I have not missed anything.
Sir,
Ah,
in the calendar it is not showing your timetable.
hey, I'll show you. Wait, one. It is there, no? I'll show you. Wait. Team. One second. Team. Your team. What is your team?
Mat 102.
102. BCE. Yeah. CR. This one.
No,
File.
sir, in the calendar, sir.
Sir,
On the
today
left
you are
side.
not added in the calendar, sir.
Sir,
Wait.
calendar is on left bar, sir.
Yeah, one second. I'll show you the files. Okay. Class material, matrix algebra. All the classes are in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, this is clear. Today, 7th class, I'll put it here. Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Ah,
Actually, he was saying that for today's class to log into that, it was not available on the calendar, sir. The calendar is where
Address
you
was
have to log in.
one second. Okay. See, it is there now. 25 matrix. It's thick dark. So we are in this class now.
for us. It's not showing, sir.
Sir, for us, it's not.
It was not showing for us.
No, sir, it's not.
We'll see.
Sir.
Okay, what I'll do is I will once again remove this and create new class. It may come to everyone. We'll see. Is that okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. I'll delete this class and again create their one. Okay, I think that will work for you. Well, if there is nothing else, then any other thing?